If you don't live in the United States and you want to become a lawful permanent resident of the United States, and you're an investor who wants to invest in the United States and create jobs, you have an option that you may not even know about. The United States has a program called the EB-5 Immigrant Investor Program, which allows investors and their spouses and unmarried children under the age of 21 to become a green card holder, legal citizen of the United States if they invest a certain amount in the United States. This whole entire process is administered by the United States Citizen and Immigration Services. So let's go down through the requirements. If you live in China, if you're living in Brazil, Venezuela, if you're living anywhere and you want to become a legal citizen of the United States, we're going to break it down for you. The requirements: you need to make necessary investments in a U.S. commercial enterprise. One employment-based preference immigrant category includes non-citizens who have invested or are actively investing in the process of investing of over $1,050,000 or $800,000 in a targeted employment area or infrastructure project. The plan is to create or preserve 10 permanent full-time jobs for qualified U.S. workers. You notice it's qualified U.S. workers, not legal U.S. workers. This was created by Congress in 1990 to stimulate the U.S. economy, and it aims to encourage job creation and capital investment by foreign investors. Immigrant visas under Regional Center Program authorized through September 30th of 2027. The DHS will use the fund to conduct investigations based outside the United States, including monitoring, investigating program-related events and promotional activities, and ensuring that a non-citizen investment funds came from a lawful source and through lawful means, and they'll detect and investigate fraud and other crimes, determine whether regional centers and new commercial enterprises, job-creating entities, and immigrant investors and their eligible spouses and children comply with U.S. immigration laws, and they'll conduct audits and site visits and conduct other activities DHS seems necessary. So first of all, I never knew anything about this, but then I started looking at real estate deals, and one of them, Federal Reserve Building of Kansas City, I started looking into it, started talking to other investors. I was like, I don't even know how they got their money. Well, it turns out they have an immigration law firm, and one way to immigrate legally to the United States is to make investments in real estate that create jobs. If you are a real estate investor, or if you're trying to start a fund, or if you're looking to immigrate to the United States and you want to invest in real estate, guess what? Leave a comment and we will help you get your legal status in the United States, not by swimming across the Rio Grande, not by climbing across mountains, but by investing into real estate in the good old US of A. Here's the really, really cool thing about this. One of the things that you're gonna need as a real estate investor is you're going to need to be able to raise capital. What am I planning on doing with this information? Well, number one, we're gonna be partnering with a lot of immigration attorneys. So if you're an immigration attorney and you're really skilled at helping people immigrate, get a hold of me, because we are really skilled at buying properties, and there's several properties that we want to buy in Kansas City by the time I leave town. I don't know how long I'm going to be here, but I'm going to be here for a while, and I got a lot of things to do. And the really cool thing about this is we can actually raise capital legally and help people come to the United States legally, and they can invest in projects that are gonna help build jobs legally, and it's gonna allow us to raise capital legally. And the cool thing about this is their return, their investment, sometimes is just a green card. Like, the reason I was looking at this, I was like, well, man, aren't your investors getting mad on this property on 925 grand? They're not getting mad because they got their green card. From a investment status, the people who are immigrating and are making investments in like a real estate deal, they are probably caring less about the returns than somebody who already lives here and using that as their first investment vehicle, because it's almost a two-tier approach with a foreign national. Foreign national is like, great, I'm investing in this project, I hope it gets a great return, and I'm getting my green card. So it's a two-tier. If you're investing in real estate, or if you're launching funds or anything like that, my suggestion is partner up with an immigration attorney who really knows their stuff and has a good, robust amount of business. We will definitely be reaching out to immigration attorneys. If you are one, or if you know one, share this video with them and let them know, hey, if you want to make some badass investments in Kansas City, I'm your guy. Make sure you subscribe to this video. Make sure you take action. Make sure you learn all sorts of things. Find a niche. This could be a niche for you. Do you speak Mandarin? You speak Chinese? I told one of my new students, Alan Lee, shout out Alan Lee from Chicago, I'm like, you need to use this law. He is a Chinese national from Canada who's living in the United States. I was like, you know a lot of people from China? I said, I would go talk to immigration attorneys and start raising capital, because this is going to help you elevate your game. I guarantee if he takes my advice, it's going to rock his world, because this is a great way to raise capital for investing in real estate. We'll talk to you in the next one. Hope you enjoyed this video. Peace.